the E, the second M in the leadership formula, represents your mentee. There is no point in you having a message if there's nobody to tell the message to. You need to tell somebody about your message. You need to get that person to buy into your message. And part of that process is there's coaching and guidance involved, because I can't just tell you my message and expect you to accept it. I've got to live my message, as I explained in the first part. That passion, that conviction, that eventually gets you to take on my message and make it your own. And in that case, you then take this message further. And then I become a catalyst, because I am duplicating my message through others. The mentee component also has 3 parts to it. Those parts being pressure, time, and failure. Pressure is where I apply pressure on you, where I take you out of your comfort zone, where I make you do things that you don't normally do, but not to degrade you or embarrass you, but to develop you and expand your abilities. Because remember, I have a message. I need you to take on that message. So I need to get you to develop and to broaden your horizons. A good example that I can give you to explain this comfort zone, pushing the comfort zone. I am part of Toastmasters. And for those of you who don't know how Toastmasters works, it is an organization, worldwide organization, that helps you and teaches you to speak better and to speak in public and to develop your speaking skills. And part of Toastmasters, any Toastmasters meeting, is we have a portion called Table Topics. And effectively what it is that it's not a planned or prepared speech. Once the prepared speeches are done, you have a Table Topics master who gets up and shoots topics at you and anybody on the floor, and then nominates somebody, and you stand up, and whatever comes to mind you speak about. And in one instance, we had a case where we had an exercise like this, and we had a lady that was given a topic, and she thought about it and felt uncomfortable, and at a point said, nah, can I pass? And what we did as a group, we coaxed her and we encouraged her, and she eventually decided, what the heck, let me give it a go. And she did it, and it was actually brilliant. So it just showed, if we hadn't encouraged her and we hadn't put some pressure on her and pushed her, but she wouldn't have realized that she can actually do it. Time is very important. Time can be applied in 2 ways. Firstly, nothing happens overnight. If I am trying to mentor you and trying to get you to take on my message as your own, it's not going to happen today or tomorrow. It's going to be a process over a period of time. Depending on what the message is, depending on what I want to achieve, that time can vary quite a bit. It's the same as going to school. You can't go into a grade in January and then expect to be competent at the end of January. You've actually got to stick out the whole year, and there's a whole process that you go through. So it works the same as that. But time could also be used to apply pressure. You could move the deadlines up a little bit if you are trying to apply pressure and trying to achieve that extending of the comfort zone. The third component is failure. You have to allow for failure. You cannot learn anything if you don't fail. There's a saying that I've heard that they said, if you don't fail, it means that you haven't tried. So you have to try. A child learns to walk by falling down constantly. Eventually they learn to walk. I'll give you an example of failure. My son loves cricket. He spends his life watching cricket. At school, I used to buy him the Wisden Cricketer magazine, and that was about all he read. He hardly ever read his school books, and he was crazy about cricket from a young age. And when he was at primary school, he actually played in the A teams quite regularly. Okay, he's a big boy, he has a bit of ability. But when he got to grade 7, being the last grade of primary school, he played the first 5 matches, got capped, went through the whole ceremony and the big hoo-ha about being in the A team, and the very next game they dropped him, and they never ever put him in the team again. Anyway, I convinced him, stick it out. He stuck in the B team, and then he went to high school. He went to a different school, and he ended up in the A team again. But now he's in grade 8, so he's under 14A. In the last term of grade 8, as a 14-year-old, he got called up to the first team squad. And he is one of two people that holds a record at that school for the only people to have ever played more than 50 matches for the first team. Because in your school career, the allocated time for playing in the first team, you will never get to 50 matches. So today, they gave him a cap with a 50 on. He wears the thing, it doesn't, not the same color anymore, but it's that failure that he felt that he wasn't good enough, but he didn't give up, and he applied himself, and there was a bit of encouragement and the rest of it, that eventually he became good at what he did. Went and played in England, and so that failure didn't get him down. And that's important with a mentee. You have to allow for the failure, but failure is only failure if there's no lesson learned. You have to take an experience from that failure or that mistake. Otherwise, it is just plain failure, and that's it.
Hi, I'm Dr. Rowan van Dijk, professional speaker, leadership trainer, and author of the book, Why Great Leaders Are Catalysts. If you enjoyed this video and you found the information useful, there are 3 actions that you can take. So, 1, you can subscribe to the channel and make sure to click the bell icon so that you are kept up to date with all the new editions and latest updates. Secondly, you can visit my website at rowanvandijk.com. And thirdly, you can click on the link at the bottom of this video for Amazon, and you can buy the book, Why Great Leaders Are Catalysts, and it will give you a lot more information and detail regarding the information that you have listened to in the videos.